Hey guys, what's going on? It's Brandon. So after rewatching that second video that I made yesterday where I showed the screenshots about what happened in Clayton Smith's group, I realized that I need to be more clear about there's 3 separate screenshots, and the way I described the video sounds like there's only one, so it's completely confusing. So just to kind of make heads or tails out of what I'm talking about, so I tried to upload the video, wouldn't upload. I kept trying to edit the video, still wouldn't upload. So finally I just simply took a screenshot, which I've done this in the past. I'll take a screenshot. It's not like I'm being arrogant or mean or anything. It's just me notifying Clayton Smith, hey man, I'm having trouble getting a video to post. Here's the screenshot of the video. Here's the words that I wrote. What's the issue? This isn't the first time that he and I have had these kind of communications. It is, however, the first time that he snapped back at me ridiculously rude in front of all the forum members, violating rule number 4 while I was still a member. He used the F word and he said, take off your effing tinfoil hat. There was no tinfoil hat at the time, ironically. At the time, I was just asking, why isn't this video uploading? That was it. Why can't I post the video to the group? That was all. It reshared the video to the group is a better word, not uploading, because Conti's the one who uploaded it. I'm trying to share Conti's link. So it was very bizarre to me. I'm like, what's this guy have an attitude for about this video? Like, I'm just asking why I can't post up a video. And it's not like it's a mean video. It was a nice video where Conti's just explaining order dates. So that right there shows you that Clayton Smith was already on edge with my presence long before he quote unquote banned me for rule number 4 for talking to Wendy later the next day. You see what I'm saying? So think about that for a second. He used the F word on me, okay, for no reason. So then what Clayton Smith did was he took the second screenshot. So I got to be clear here what all the different screenshots are about, right? Ah, shit. Damn it. I know what I just dropped back there. It's not good. So the second screenshot was Clayton Smith's screenshot. He took a screenshot of his side of the manager program, the group manager program, which is where he approves or declines a post. And he says, that's when he says the F word. He puts up his screenshot and he says, on the ground, take off your fucking tinfoil hat. I never said I had a tinfoil hat on. I was just saying, why isn't the post approving when all it says is 2026 on the ground in June? Like, why isn't it posting? There was no tinfoil hat. It was a simple question. So that's what I went on to say underneath. I'm like, it's just a simple question, man. There's no tinfoil hat. I'm just trying to get my video to upload. So at the time, I didn't put it all together yet, why the guy was freaking out and why he took so long to respond. It's because he had to go back and correspond with GM and say, look, I'm in a bind. Brandon wants this video posted. Why isn't it? What am I supposed to say now? And they probably all said, well, don't allude that there's any kind of conspiracy. And so that's when he comes to me about, take off your tinfoil hat. There's no conspiracy. It's like, what are you talking about, dude? I'm just asking. I just want to post Conti's video. I'm not saying there's a conspiracy. I'm just saying, help me figure out what the key word here is, because I don't know what the key word is that's blocked. So a normal human being in that situation, in Clayton Smith's position right there, would have just simply said something more along the lines of, hey, Brandon, the words on the ground are blocked. It was blocked because of some previous post maybe, or maybe Google or Facebook AI blocked it, or who knows. But the point is, I'll unblock it for you. It's good to go. That's what a normal fucking human being says, Clayton Smith. But instead he uses the F word on me and tells me to take off my tinfoil hat. There's no tinfoil hat. I'm asking, how do I get the video to upload? That was it. There's no tinfoil hat. He created the tinfoil hat through his very bizarre response, which shows that he's feeling guilty about something, right? It's a really off-the-wall response when you stop and think about it. So then the third screenshot, again, I got to clarify what all the different screenshots are. The third screenshot was when we logged on with another Facebook user's account, and we took a screenshot on Saturday at 1:50 p.m. that post was still up. And the reason why we took a screenshot of that is because I knew in the back of my mind, I'm like, if there's a conspiracy here, he's going to delete that post sooner than later because he doesn't want people to see that Conti's video was blocked before Conti was asked to take it down. And it started to become the hot topic that Conti was ordered to take a video down. and everybody's trying to make heads or tails out of it. People were calling me about it Sunday. People were telling me, like, some people were calling me about that, like, why'd Conti's video get taken down? What? And then there's other people calling me, telling me, hey, Brandon, you want to know the real reason why you got blocked but from Clayton's group is because you put him in a spot, because you uploaded that video that General Motors didn't want anybody to see. So they wanted you out of the equation. You're like the X Factor where you're teaching everybody way too much shit. And come to think of it, guys, my other YouTube channel, when it got taken down by Justin, it was the exact same videos that I had just uploaded, that the 2025 Grand Sport, not ZR1, that body was going to be across all the different cars, maybe even as an option on the Z06. So I just wanted to be clear here, guys. You know, these air vents and different things might be an option on the Z06, might not. That might be what makes the Grand Sport appealing, because it doesn't cost any money to put vents in things. Okay, neither here nor there. That's all we got. Next thing I want to clarify, that's been a mistake a couple times that I've said. I say this is the reason why we have to sue GM. It's not about this caddy stuff so much. The caddy stuff exists because they're trying to come up with an excuse to block me because I keep pointing out the problems with the cars. The problems with the cars is something that I didn't want to sue GM about, and I didn't want to point it out to anybody who could, like the National Highway Safety Administration. I'm not that kind of guy where I'm going to go throw GM under the bus with the National Highway Safety Administration for no reason. It's like I'm going to give them a chance to fix the problem. They've had 5 years to fix the problem, guys. They've had 8 years or more when you count C7 Z06, and I was explaining the problem back then. 13 years according to what's her face, Mrs. Miller, okay, at General Motors. Wendy Miller says that she's been dealing with my complaints about the cars for 13 years. So that's them admitting that they're very well aware about my complaints about the cars. And her documenting with their little laughy faces shows that they have no intent of genuinely reaching out to me and say, hey, Brandon, you know what? You probably have a point. If you have 2 lemons in a row, that's a red flag. You've had like 5? That's really crazy that you've had 5 cars with similar problems. You and your family members have had 5 cars. That's really bizarre. Let's get to the bottom of this, because you're going to help us make our cars more reliable. That's what a sincere Wendy Miller would have done, instead of the laughy faces, oh, you're hysterical, you've been complaining about the cars for 13 years. This is where General Motors is now in a box, because I want to be very clear, guys. General Motors' legal team does not always agree with General Motors' staff's behavior. I know this through experience, okay? The legal team has opened up to me before and said, we get it, Brandon, blah, 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 on other topics. So long story short, General Motors employees and executives have this weird arrogance that they're invincible because they have their legal team. Guys, their legal team often sides with me and says, yeah, we need to just settle this out, because you're absolutely right, Brandon. So, and I just want to be clear, I've always been made whole by GM's legal team. I've always been settled to my liking. I have no complaints about anything that we've ever settled on in the past. I have no complaints about that. I'm very happy. I'm very satisfied. But just know something about me, guys. With any company, with any lawsuit, I'm not going to settle until the settlement is satisfactory. Okay? So, those of you saying, oh, you're never going to get anywhere with GM, their legal team will destroy you. Guys, I'll put it this way. I have never been defeated by General Motors' legal team. I've never had a ruling on any topic where it's like, oh my gosh, they got me. It's always been, good deal, move on. So I have had plenty of chances and plenty of confidence building moments to say I could take these guys down anytime I want. I can turn them in, I can create documentaries, I can turn them into the National Highway Safety Administration. I can do all these different things, but instead I'm not. I'm just posting in the groups, hoping that General Motors takes that as a clue, the Wendy Millers of the General Motors staff take that as a clue of, hey, you know what? This guy is giving us every chance in the world to fix our shit. He's giving us every chance to fix our cars before the National Highway Administration catches on. And then when the National Highway Administration catches on, the last thing that Wendy Miller and all these people should be doing is, we need to ban him from all the groups, and then he's just going to go away. No, Wendy. I'm the highest mileage Corvette driver on planet Earth, basically. I'm not going away, sweetheart. And this is why I said what you're doing is very dumb. And I'm sorry that I don't know the better verbiage to tell you, but that's it. See ya.